The question is, why don't our actions line up with our philosophies? And this is the question that Rav Simcha Zitzel asks in Parshas Bechuchosai. So he wants to explain. Kol davar sheragi atzmo ba, kasha lo la'afrid mezeh, heim l'tov v'lemutar. Anything that we are accustomed with, anything that we're used to, it's very hard to break away from, whether for good or whether for bad. When we feel we are familiar with something, we feel we understand it. But it could be that that understanding is an understanding from our youth, like he says. We understand the foundations of religion. You see, it's Mitzrayim, of course the Jews went out of Egypt. The Kriyas Yamsuf, and of course God split the sea. But you read the Zalman, and of course God fed us man in the desert. But Matan Torah, and God gave us the Torah. But these are all understandings from our childhood. He says, when our seichel was chalash, we had a weak seichel. And our understanding was weak. Our philosophy comes from our childhood, and we go into adulthood not really rethinking everything. And the only way out of it is hard work. We need to do something to break out of our childish view of the world. And the only way to do that, he says, is b'yediyas mechodeshes. We have to renew our ideas. V'cheshbonos rabim b'seichel. And we need to rethink things. V'iyun chadash, and we have to go in depth. V'yediyah chazakah, and we have to come to a true understanding, a real understanding. And that's the only way we'll be able to take our childish view of the world and to become an adult, to have real understanding. So of course our actions don't line up with our philosophies, because our philosophy is weak. We're not really thinking like adults. We haven't thought it out to the end. Our philosophy has not become a reality to us. I want to bring an example that I once heard that one of the Balei Musar said. One time, there was a young man bringing tea for his Rebbe. And the Rebbe said to him, do you want to give me tea? So the boy says, of course I want to give you tea. So the Rebbe says, do you want to give me tea? So the boy says, yeah, Rebbe, every day I bring you tea. Then he says to him again, do you want to bring me tea? The boy got so scared he ran away. What do we learn from that? In other words, maybe the boy was just bringing him tea because that's what you're supposed to do. That's the proper way to do things. He has to bring tea to his Rebbe. But he wasn't to the level where he internally was bringing tea to his Rebbe. When you do chesed to another person, are you totally there helping the other person, relating to the other person as an individual? Or no, it's just an idea, yeah, I'm supposed to do chesed, I'm supposed to do these things, but it's not really you doing it, you're missing from the picture. Your philosophy is one thing and where you really are is someplace else. We have to work to the level where the things become real. In other words, if you have chazal, what the Torah says, you have to become the chazal. It's not enough that it stays in the book, you have to live it, you have to become it. It has to penetrate your bones, your body. That's who you are. You are the chazal. You are the words of the rabbis. You are what the Torah says. You have to become what the Torah says. People think that spirituality is somewhere out there. It's above. It's above me. I'm searching for God. I'm looking above myself. The answer is spirituality is in your body. When it penetrates your body, then you become a spiritual entity. Your body becomes holy. Spirituality is not out there. It's not somewhere else. It's you. You have to become spiritual. You have to bring the Rebbe the tea. You have to do chesed. You have to be the husband, the father. It's you. It's not a philosophy. It has to become a reality. And therefore, if Simcha Zitzel explains to us that we have to break the old ideas and constantly mechadesh them, to renew them constantly, to become real, because all of our old understanding of reality is not going to take us to the future. We want to go into the future. We want to become real people. Then we have to do it now. It has to become real to us right now, not something we learned or we heard or we thought about when we were a kid, and therefore we keep following in those ways. But that means we're not real. We have to become 100% real.
Thank you for listening. To get more enthusiasm for your Judaism, become a free member at globalyeshiva.com.